Hi, my name is Blaze Steiger, and this is my senior project, the eaZ-Bar clutch linkage. I'd like to thank Kurt Colvin for being my technical advisor for this project. To start off with a little bit of background, first-generation Mustangs use a clutch linkage system known as an equalizer bar. It's often referred to as a Z-bar, and this is used to translate the pedal movement within the car to the throwout bearing underneath the car at the transmission. This schematic gives you a little bit of an idea of how the Z-bar is laid out in the engine bay. You can see the equalizer coming in from the clutch pedal, and then here's the Z-bar itself, and then it would have another equalizer coming here to the throwout bearing. This image on the lower left gives you a better idea of how it actually sits in the engine bay. You can see that this bolt on the left bolts into the engine block, the bolt on the right goes to the outer bracket on the firewall, and they sit on pins to help the rotation. The problem with this is that road vibration and engine vibration get directly put into this system, and it causes the pivot pins to slowly loosen and come out. There's also the problem of the rubber bushings slowly wearing down and cracking over time and causing a lengthy replacement. The goals for my project are to design a new equalizer bar and design the manufacturing process that would enable a company to manufacture this on a massive scale. My equalizer bar design, I really want to eliminate the use of the outer bracket. This is to eliminate the excess moving parts, and it will also help with clearance issues that come when installing the equalizer bar, as it has to bolt in under the steering column in a very tight area. I want to make the bar out of aluminum for weight reduction, but then I will also be forging pockets to add disruptions in the grain structure to add strength as I'm switching from aluminum to the steel, from the steel that it already is. My process to manufacture is going to go in several stages. I want to punch a blank out of aluminum plate, and then it's going to go into open die forging so that it will get closer to the final shape and fit into the closed die and add more disruptions to the grain structure. From there, we'll go into closed die forging. This will finalize the main body of the eaZ-Bar, and it will add plenty of disruptions to the grain structure so that it is plenty strong. I will be designing custom dies for this so that it will always be from my design. From there, the bars will go into CNC machining. The main body of the Z-bar has to have holes for adjoining equalizers as well as for the pivot bar. I'm going to be designing custom fixtures that will hold multiple bars at a time, so a single machine could get set up once and run a minimum of 5 bars. Then I will also be doing automated welding to finalize it with all of the posts, and I'm going to have fixtures so that automated welders come in and weld several bars at a time, much like I did with my CNC machining fixture. As a wrap up, my process can be easily integrated into nearly all aftermarket parts shops. I found through my lit review that almost every aftermarket parts shop already runs many parts on open and closed die forges, so all they would need is my die design and they would be able to put it in and run the parts. I will also be designing a lot more of this over summer. I don't have a finalized bar design yet, as I've found some issues with what I had already planned, so I'm going to be designing it more over the summer, and then I will be able to finalize all my fixture and jig and die designs. Thank you for your time. This is my senior project, the eaZ-Bar clutch linkage.